Howdy meeps, Rigaroga here. And you're you. Or at least you were last time I checked. Yeah, anyhow. Howdy. I have some more stuff. Some of these things I actually arrived a while ago, but I never showed them off. So they're kind of open already. And then another thing came, and we're going to open that up and at least do an initial look. And then the idea, of course, with all of this stuff is that I'll use it for other things eventually. All right, let's take a look at the first thing here. This is actually something I supported. It wasn't a crowdfunding as far as like a Kickstarter, but what it was at Game Crafters. Apparently, I didn't realize this, but they have a facility where you can do pre-orders, like pre-production orders, where if you make a game, you can put the files and everything and have it all ready to go. And then what you do is you pre-sell, and then based on the number of pre-sales, they'll discount the manufacturing costs for the very initial thing. And then, of course, it goes to like a normal retail price after that. Yeah, kind of cool. So, if you can get some hype, you can do it without using Kickstarter or Indiegogo or one of the the big platforms that make gobs and gobs of money. It's a trade-off, of course. You've got to actually have an audience that knows to go to game crafters. But this is a game from Jason Glover, Gnome, and he's done a bunch of other fun stuff. But this was one which is a solo game. It's called Gate, and this is the playmat. And then it comes. The entire game actually is this. This is just sort of extra. You don't need this. So let's take a really close look. This is the cover, the back cover. That's the front cover. Really neat sort of art aesthetic that I'm sure you'll notice in all of the games that Jason makes. But this one in particular is really fun for me because it's solo. Gate. Test your nerves in this solo play deck building medieval horror game that will have you dying for more. Can you save your town from the perils that lurk outside your gate? And then it kind of shows a little example. One player, ages 12 plus, 15 to 20 minutes, and the series, Volume 1. Oh, 10 series, Volume 1. The idea is that the entire game fits in this little Altoids style tin, and I guess he's going to make more. It's, obviously everybody's been on hiatus, not just me. So I assume he'll make more, but this was the first one, and it came out a while ago. And then, of course, there's the playmat, which you can see here, and it has the the decks and enemies and all sorts of stuff to play. It's been rolled up for a while, so it's kind of got a curly to it. So I'll have to fix that. But eventually, this will be fun to play, right? Let's take a look at the components that are inside. So it's got little mini cards, which is the gate draw deck. And then it's got some little... it's got red, acrylic crystals for placements, 4 red dice, little mini dice, and then a silver cube. And then it's got some larger cards. So there's a quick reference for the turn sequence with commands, which I read off. There's hardcore mode. Looking for more of a challenge, you can attempt to play the gate hardcore mode. Simply flip the gate, farm, tower, and pyramid cards to their reverse sides. Your gate will now only have 10 health, and your farm and tower 5 health each. In addition, the pyramid will be more challenging. Winning in hardcore mode will gain you 10 extra victory points. Looking for a new challenge? Iron Helm. Check out the critically acclaimed Iron Helm. So that's an example of one of the other games that Gnome makes. This is the pyramid. So this goes on your on your field, and it determines you gain 1 hero card, 1 damage to each of the things, and then game over if you're at death. And so this is actually, I guess, this is probably where the silver one goes, and you actually start down here, and then it rises up as far as like events happening. Yeah, because this one skips one, so that's kind of cool. So that's the differences. So then you have a tower, +1 to a single attack once per turn while still standing, and +1 to a single attack if the tower has 4 health. Ooh, wow. Yeah, wow. So that definitely is a lot harder. And the farm, +1 to a single purchase while once per turn while still standing, and then +1 to a single purchase once per turn if the farm still has 4 health. And the gate, if destroyed, game ends immediately, and then it just has a different health amount. So the objective: in Gate, you take on the role of the leader of a medieval town that is being attacked by vile creatures that are pouring out of your local mine. I guess you dug too deep. You must command your citizens, recruit new ones, and attack these nightmare creatures in order to defend the town gate, tower, and local farm against this attack. Will you outlast the onslaught and be victorious, or will your gate be destroyed, or your people driven to madness by fear? Yeah. When first receiving your copy of the gate, you'll have to organize the cards so they, as they come mixed up. You have starting cards marked with an S in the top right corner, recruit cards, like starting cards, but with a value in the top right corner, and enemy cards marked with a star in the top right corner. In addition, you will have larger cards, including your gate, tower, farm, pyramid, and a reference card in addition to these rules. Yeah, anyhow, I'm not going to read through everything, but this is an example. So active enemies, enemy draw deck, hero draw deck, citizen draw deck. All citizen cards are placed face up, including top card of the draw deck. Farm, gate, tower, pyramid, draw pile, and discard pile. And then that's the organization of the thing. So you get citizens to help you out, and enemies that you've got to fight, and there's the turn sequence described. And let's take a look at these really quick. When I get around to it and do a playthrough, then we'll go more in depth as I try and figure out how to actually play. So there's all kinds of enemies and everything is illustrated. It's really awesome. So there's all kinds of variety on what everybody's got. Each one is really niftily illustrated, and there's color. Dun dun dun. One is upside down. Yeah, so those are the little mini cards. And that's the entire game. And, Jason's already got an example of the play on YouTube, but I will hopefully get around to playing this since I bought it. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. You do what you can with what you've got. But yeah, so I wanted to point that out. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't there... Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta take a look really quickly. There is a secret. One of the other games you have to collect power cores. And there is, somewhere on one of these, is a power core. And before I deleted my other Twitter account, my Rigoroga Twitter account, I was in conversation with Jason and asked if if one collects all of the games that have the hidden power cores on them, whether one automatically wins the game that requires them, right? So one of these has, let's see if, I don't know if I can find it. Okay, one of these has to have it, right? Oh, there it is. So I found the hidden power cord. So I just have to collect all of the other games, and then I never have to lose the game that requires the power cords. But so that's a little Easter egg that he puts into all of his different games. And yeah, I wanted to check that out. So I've got one power core. If I ever play that other game, I start with one. Yeah, so I mean, it's a pretty fun. It's sort of like it's basically it's a worker placement tower defense game, right? But it all comes in a little tiny tin. Isn't that kind of cool? All right. Well, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.